Get gaskets too.
Come on.
Too late now.
I need some courage. Oh my God.
Maybe a brain. Maybe a brain.
Well, I need all the heart, the brain, and courage.
So
Well, I'm gonna go get my wallet because I'm gonna go to the store.
Go ahead.
Get out of here.
Yeah, go. Kids.
Yeah, go to
I'm gonna go
Albertsons.
jump in my $100,000 car,
Maybe you
which
can
now is worth.
$49.
Yeah,
I know how that works.
I'll never buy a new car again
Well,
unless it was like the Dodge. I love the Dodge.
if you want to know what our former president did, Trump has never bought a new car in his life. He waits till they're a year or two old and buys that stuff secondhanded. He doesn't pay all that depreciation.
You know, yeah, exactly. Phil McGraw, Dr. Phil,
Yeah,
he bought all these cars and everything,
yeah,
and he wanted to sell them. He wanted to sell them,
yeah.
and so my friend from China, he said, "I'll buy his cars. What's he got?" Or first he said, "What's he got?" And so we looked at what he had and everything, and so Jesse said, "Okay, I'll give him market value for him," you know. And so he went back with an offer for market value. Phil just laughed at him. He said, "You're buying my car. It's worth
$49.
oh, it's worth a hell of a lot more than anybody else's car because it's Phil McGraw's car."
That guy's an arrogant prick.
Jesse went. He just went.
So we can take that off because.
But they were nice cars. I'll tell you that.
Well, yeah, when you can be a little bit arrogant, have too much money, it's okay. It works.
Oh, when you think your name is worth something. Okay, we're pulling the head.
Let's see.
Got all these bolts pulled back far enough, or do these go into that?
Those clear. Except we got 100 studs in the head.
Gasket over here.
Oh, I got one bowl over here hung up. Don't even look at that. Oh.
Look at
So, the first thing that would greet you after you got this running is that would puke oil out over the side of the motor like a waterfall.
that. Sweet.
So there's a good reason we took that apart. That didn't even go in the groove.
Thank you, Leon.
Well, it may not have been him, but
He's the one who put it on there.
oh, was he?
Yeah. Well, I guess it was him. I'd say.
I'm gonna guess you got to see it first, so probably wasn't looking at it very carefully.
I don't think he could see very good.
That's the problem. Also.
And then he was on frickin' pain pills and falling asleep on his feet, just standing there. So yeah, duh.
I need to feel a little.
Elvis sings a song, "Caught in a Trap."
Yeah. Sounds like where you were stuck.
I was stuck in Folsom Prison. Some of his friends, I swear to God, I mean, you would think you were at the
Pickabillies.
Inbred bastards. We'll probably cut that out. Of the
I've
video.
never seen that before, where they miss. So feel it. It's just a
Well,
piece,
I did.
it's a piece of paper. I saw that done on a 12 that came from the factory, and it cut across the corner on the camshaft side of the motor. It ran a year before it leaked. I went up and worked on the motor for some reason, and then the next day they call back, we got a really big oil leak. And I go up there, firmer seals peeled. It was a 12 and an air compressor, and it took the head off underneath the tinware, swapped that. That was special. That was.
How's this side look?
I got it.
Son of a bitch.
Did you open Mom's door, Mike?
No, maybe Burble done it. Come here, look at this. This wasn't even in that groove right there. Supposed to be in that groove.
So that would have been an oil leak.
Leon flattened it out over. I think it was on this side over here.
That's an oil leak that after you got it running, it looked like a waterfall down that side of the motor. Slightly used motor oil running out the side of it.
What else is gonna be screwed up, huh?
Oh,
All our little
Head
rings.
came off. Oh my god.
a little rainbow.
Does my
Well, by the time you
ring-
get back, we'll have the cylinder kits out of it. How do you like that?
Does my ring?
That's about how it was when
hurt your finger.
I pulled up and ready.
Now.
Are these things gonna be used again?
Nope.
Nope.
Does my
Those will fit in your garden hose.
Yeah.
No shit. They fit in the garden hose.
cool?
I need
So
some.
you
We
gotta
got
get it.
something.
So, okay.
There's a new cam.
There's one that went in the hole.
Watch what you're filming there.
Does my ring hurt your
What's this?
lawnmower?
455.
How come that?
That's 45 and a half.
How come that piston?
This
looks-
one here doesn't look good. Look at that. Oh, it's black around the top and blowing down the side.
Yeah,
Here's this you can hang on the wall. This is a good souvenir.
yeah. I think I'll stick that up Leon's dead ass. No.
And then we got to find out what camshaft we got. Oh, good. I hope they put the number where you can find it. There's a condom over here.
How'd that condom get down in there?
Well, seeing he didn't like these here, they never cleaned the water holes out.
Look, that never hit at all.
Yeah, that's that one that was running the gas out the hole on this side.
This
One here, this doesn't make any sense to me. Why we're
getting burned up there.
so if we're looking for bent rods, this is the time to look. Because you look at that,
This one looks like that one.
you look at the little gap at the top. Yeah, this one, these two don't look worth a
Watch
shit.
this.
So I'm gonna.
Get up
Oh, I know what I want to do.
here. Here, like this.
So you got
So that one's doesn't look like it hit at all ever. That's got a little burn on it. This one's got.
Let's see, like this one. That's got issues of some kind, and same with the front one. That one's not too happy there at all. So I can't tell you who's why and what's where, but I'm gonna.
Well, I put the rings on them.
Oh my God!
So I would say.
I need a big screwdriver.
Ya Liliuto sola cali chuma lasting.
I want to get them down and kind of get an eyeball on
You got to see what you're looking through, Mike.
how long the
Because
rope.
I have to edit so much
Oh,
when
yeah.
you're going like this.
I was just
Oh, come on. It's just a little edit thing, right?
Stand over here.
Come on, baby.
Look at
Oh.
the view you got over here. I gotta
Okay.
put Mickey back in there. Mom was.
That looks good. That looks good.
Get some more iodine.
That one looks a little short to me. See how much longer that black area is right there
Yeah.
than like that one? There's kind of a randomness about how all that is. Anyway, I'm gonna take the pan off. I think that's a special place to go now.
You think you're gonna get it off of there?
Sure. Even if I can't get it off, what'd you do? Get it all greasy?
Yeah, I got too excited to start grabbing things. I need some paper towels. You know where they are?
Right here. Here. Get it all
Yeah, that's okay. I'll get it on.
close enough.
Look at that thing.
Get that.
Why don't you go?
Film that over there.
Haven't you?
Not that. I think I probably did what was coming off.
I'm just afraid I'm not going to get. You do good, and I bet
See, we didn't even expect that landmine there with the perimeter seal blowed out of it.
no.
What are you looking for, Mikey?
Oh, these things that fell off. I kicked it.
Not to worry.
I gotta.
Somebody put that in tight. I'm hoping that wasn't me.
It wasn't
Well, I'll
me.
tell you what happened is sat on that cradle.
Fucking Mike.
The engine fell down on there, remember?
Well, that won't make it too tight.
Well, you put it on there, didn't you?
No, it's got paint on it, so it was put on before I got here.
Yes, Steve.
We'll blame somebody else, right? So I need a chunk of cardboard.
Everybody's.
You wanted a brand new box?
Look at that.
And I do it worse than he does. So I know. And I got all the. You should see my editing.
Wait,
Clip.
you should have seen when I was down at Bonneville, I was the guy that could hold the camera the steadiest. So you're looking at something that's a quarter of a mile away, going at 200 miles an hour, and you're not going.
Did you film yourself when you were in the truck racing?
No, they didn't like that.
Yeah.
It's not. It's. You would assume there would be some of that. There's not. It's smooth like driving on the freeway, only better.
Well, you think it was, but it was.
No.
Your adrenaline was up here.
No. No.
No.
My
I
little.
fell asleep while I was going 100 miles an hour in a big semi truck.
Well, I was going 145, and that wasn't a big deal. But the big deal is, you get into something that'll go that fast, and nobody tells you shit about
Stopping?
getting it going, stopping, any little clues that might keep you from killing yourself. All that small shit. Oh, yeah, just go drive that piece of shit. I'm like, yeah, sure.
Jump in there. I'll do it.
I didn't want anything to do with it because
It's like
you
us.
don't know any kind of idea what those guys did when they were in that rig. And there was 3 other guys drove it, and I got no info about what's it gonna do when I put the throttle down.
It's like when we went snow skiing with our cousin Scott and my guy were taking these jumps. When he hit, he planted his arm stayed.
Well, I was on the snowmobile, and I come to this hump in the road, and I just rolled around underneath the snowmobile. This leg went underneath, and come down on the next bump, and my knee was between it and the snow. That didn't feel good. Verbal, knock it off!
Alize, knock it off. And usually the government gets it.
Oh yeah. They
So
get
we missed this action.
me making a slobbery mess on the floor.
No. Well, that happens. No.
I am gonna move this outside.
That door open. I don't care if they're running around in the house.
I'll open Mom's door again. I'll open Mom's door again.
Not if you latch it. I got it locked.
So.
This door open.
What do you think?
Probably need.
I see something I don't like.
That come out of the engine?
Yeah, it's a fly.
Fly.
A bug. A bug. Now, you suppose it'll pour out of that end?
We could get another funnel and put it on this.
Well, that's kind of why I went this way, though. Let me make a valiant attempt at doing this, because I haven't tried it this way yet. Oops. I think I'm just going to pour it down my leg is all. Yeah.
Yeah, we need a funnel.
Well, we need a different bucket.
You know, if you poked a hole, of course you probably don't want to do that. If you put a hole right here, you know, you fill
Yeah, but it's not where it'll pour out. I need a spot. There, just takes a small amount of talent.
You know, I hate going to the store, but I hate these masked things. I hate wearing those suckers. It's so
well,
stupid.
then don't.
I think there's a mandate in Oregon. You have to.
Yeah.
The woke generation says that.
Now the governor says you have to.
Well, I bet she don't.
Oh, I bet she did.
Well,
Wears
it's
it in
like-
bed at night.
It's like Pelosi. She got caught going to the hairdressers without hers.
She probably wears a mask over her vagina.
She probably needs to do that.
Probably from the
Yeah, there's a
smell.
little dirt in the motor at the bottom of the
Probably from the smell.
We'll just dump that in the.
No, it's going back in the motor because
Is that on the? What it is?
yes, it's going right back in the motor because we haven't run it long enough to knock the edge off of it yet.
So we need to get.
We'll.
Some people said soda. They put it in the hinges to get them seated.
Soda?
That's what they said.
Oh, bullshit. I'm saying that. Fuck away from soda.
Well, like old Andrew there with Country Life. He had that little case cat he bought, and he's like, blah blah blah. It doesn't do this and doesn't do that. I go, well, put some Bonami in it and hone the holes out a little bit so it works. Well, he never investigated it very far, but he ran the Bonami through it, and then he took the valve cover off, and it's like two valves are stuck clear down.
I saw that video. You,
Yeah.
you straightened the
Rods
rods
the
out.
push rods out flat. And
You were proud of yourself on that one.
Well, everybody goes, oh, you need to take the head off and fix it. It's like, it's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah. But he got it run. It was running, and he was plowing the. Did it keep running?
Well, okay. He backs it down the hill, and then makes a pass up the middle of the road, grass, dirt
Saw
road. Blackberries 10 feet high next to him. He could have went up there and swiped those bitches out of there, but he got the dirt. So when it rains again, it's a mud hole.
What did we talk about? I said, why is he doing that there? He's running it perfectly.
Exactly. Of course, he's a beginner. He gets to learn some of that crap the hard way.
Just a minute.
And look when it just
even
rolled
film.
over. That shit happens. But I put a lot of them on, and you gotta have guide studs. This has got lots of guide studs, so it can't go wrong. I don't know why it failed. Because when you get it down, like the center head bolt on the cam side, you run that bolt down first, so that side of the head comes down flat. Because if the head's a little crooked, it'll want to push that perimeter seal and roll it.
Flatten it right out.
Well,
Son of a bitch.
it's okay. We're having fun.
So how do you know whether that's a right or left? That number on that cam?
I gotta find the number on the cam, and then I gotta find out what it is. Whether it's right, whether it's left, whether it's made in South Africa or where the hell.
There's some numbers that Leon wrote down on those, or I did, one of the two. That looks like my handwriting. 45.2.
That's liner protrusion. That's 45 thousandths and a half.
What's that mean?
That's how far that liner's down in the hole.
Oh.
I wrote those down. I know when I was
That doesn't.
paying attention to that.
The thing about all that is all those have got to be the same protrusion sticking out the top.
Well, that one's 45.5,
I'll be right back.
45.2. See, I wrote that number down there. And that number.
45. I don't know why we don't have numbers on the rest. But see all the crap around here? You'll between the head and the block.
Like this.
Yeah. Just junk. So you can have these now, because they go away. We'll get the pan off. We'll kick the rods loose.
So we could play ring toss.
Can if you want. I've never seen one done that way before. I've seen them with the corner kicked out, which is a kind of a standard happening for some of that. But definitely an abused child in the garbage.
Oh, I'll keep them.
You wanna keep it?
I don't know why, but I do. Just set them up there with.
Add it to the pile of the wayward
I
children.
might use it for some sort of a creative decor.
But see these bolts in the end plate? They don't interfere with the head. This one here was out far enough that it hit the crab that held the manifold on.
Mm.
Everybody makes a big deal of taking them bolts out. It's all bullshit unless you put the wrong bolts in.
Yeah. You got another bucket?
I'm gonna set this aside for right now because I want to get it apart, and I'll probably have to pour some more oil out of the pan into it. So I'm gonna put it up here where you can only drop kick it a little ways.
You think you're gonna get that pan off with that cradle the way it is?
Well, I'll be the first one that figured out I can't. That's how that works. See where your manifold hit your box cover?
Yeah.
Or maybe the other way to do them too is we just silicone them on and take the gasket clear out of them. Because I think that's probably a better choice. Because I can't see the gasket surviving, because it's going to be 900 degrees right here.
Yeah.
It ain't going to like that. So
900 degrees.
yeah, that's a normal exhaust temp for these motors when they got pretty good injectors in them and they're turboed. If it gets higher than that, you're got the wrong injectors in it, or you're asking too much out of it. But they will do it. And he made the engine parts for it because he was in New Zealand, and there's no
Was it that guy with that movie? That Anthony Hopkins?
world's fastest Indian. And he made the pistons, he made the liners, he made the rods, he made all that stuff. And then he comes over here and made all that stuff, and he ended up going 200 miles an hour with it.
Crazy. All right, well.
Yuck. I gotta get my goal.
When you put that gasket on there, that thing's going to come off without. Is it going to stay on the pan or on the engine part?
Should stay on the pan. That's why you want all that to come out, so that you don't have to.
Want me to help you?
Nah, you're fine. I'm getting comfy. It's got a lot of pan bolts.
Yeah, it does. You want something to put those in?
Nah. I'm just gonna stick them in the.
Well, we can cut on that damn battery. So we're almost done on that.
Get
Now.
up. That was what her problem was. She couldn't get up.
Huh.
How many more you got?
I think there's maybe one more.
Don't be jealous, Burl. You don't get help.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just turn that off for a while. Way if you have a tragedy, you can go in and go, well, we got one shot at this.
Yeah, so we're taking the all the guts out of the pump.
Just taking the pickup tube off.
Taking the pickup tube off.
I think that's the only thing I have to take off.
Yeah, and we're saving the gasket.
So I'm kind of hopeful that we don't have to get involved in taking pounds of junk off the bottom of it. Push it comes off better.
Let me see if I can get up on there. Get up on in there.
Sneak up on me when I'm working.
Yeah. You got to prove that you do work.
On occasion.
So you ever going to race anymore, or do you ever do any of that again?
When I get your rig fixed, then we can go racing.
Race our car? Hi, Al. Are you okay, sweetheart?
I'm gonna say that's probably be a moderately fast car, but in a quarter I probably could get him with my International.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
That thing's pretty fast. I think it's like 399 horse. Something
Yeah.
like that. If I wasn't mistaken on that engine.
Well, it's like my race rig. I finally got to the point where my rig had beat a new Corvette that come off the showroom
Really?
floor. I'm like, we're doing okay. And then you know what them guys did? They actually built a real car after that would go fast. And it like
screwed me. I'm like, now I'm in second place again.
You know, this guy, I was in my SL55,
Yeah.
500 horsepower AMG,
Yeah.
and that thing was $130,000 or something like that. Anyway, this guy had a Camaro, hopped up son of a bitch, and he pulled alongside me in Dallas over there by 635 and I don't know where the cinemas were over there. Anyway, it was pretty straight, and then it curved around like this and went on to 30.
Yeah.
And he wanted to race me, so it was pretty late and there was nobody else on the road, so I said okay. So we started going. I got up to 130 and we were going around that corner,
Yeah.
and then we got to the straightaway, and so then I started punching on it again. He was staying right with me,
Yeah.
and then I floored it after that, and so I got up like to 140, and then I looked over there and his engine went kaboom. He blew his engine, and I went, well, I guess I won.
The Chevy guys don't think of that. I had an old Rambler, old station wagon, 6-cylinder with a overdrive in it. Kind of like that song, how do you get this thing out of second gear?
Yeah.
Anyway, you could go down the freeway with that old car between 70 and 80, and you'd come up on these guys with Corvettes, and they'd be booming along at like 60, maybe 70, and you'd pass them with their old Rambler, and they'd just piss them right off.
Yeah.
And then here they come, just wide open, and then they come up beside you, and you let them by, and then pretty soon they slow down because the motor's turning about $8,000 at 75.
Oh, yeah. You don't want that.
So they slow down, and the Rambler goes by them again. By the third time, they all give up. They just the Rambler could go on by. I always enjoyed that about
Should I
that.
take that oil stick out? It's kind of twinged there.
How's that?
That's good.
For some reason,
It's cockeyed up there.
I know, and whoever put it on didn't straighten it out, so it makes it a pain in the ass to work on.
Yeah, you just let that fall down in the pan and then try to pull it out.
I think I can get the pickup tube out without doing anything with it. The trick is I'm probably going to be screwed trying to get the rest of this out. I know I overhauled one time this way, and it wasn't a big deal. But I had it planned way ahead.
Well, now you know what this is, and see, you might be able to.
Look at all the dirt on
Yeah,
top
I
of
can see the
pickup tube.
debris.
Ah, we can reuse the gasket. We're good.
Well, it ain't too bad.
There's a bunch of shit on the screen. Oops, I just stepped on your mouse over here.
My mouse. Oh, that thing. You know, this. I bought this, and I thought it was going to fit this microphone, but it didn't. And I lost the big puffy thing I had that came with it. It's in this garage somewhere, I think. I'll find it when I clean everything out. I don't know, man.
Wow. You got your tape measure on you still?
Yeah, let me go get it.
I got one over here. You can hang on to your gizmo. It's one of them deals.
where when you get it all apart, you find out it won't come apart.
It might. And I know what you're trying to do. But you got this mechanism up here too that's going to fuck you up.
Ah, well, I didn't have anything else to do today, right?
You gonna take that off?
Yeah, because it's
out of there.
He's got to take everything apart. He's gonna have to take it apart anyway.
well, it would be really nice if that pan would go away. But I think
You want to cut that? You want to cut this?
that one bolts on there.
On that side, but it is.
You have to cut it off over there.
There's 4 bolts on there.
Yeah, but Jason still welded it. If you go over there and study it, you'll see that it's welded.
It
Well,
was,
it was welded in the beginning before they got a hold of it. They had to cut it out to get the pan out of there.
So every time this pan's been put on or taken off, the engine has been off the cradle.
so why did they not
Fix it.
take the motor out just completely and
Throw it.
not dick with it?
They should have just took the motor out and threw it off the side of it.
Well,
Probably because they wanted to make it where we couldn't put it back in there.
no, they just, who knows?
Just
You know,
don't scratch my pan.
Shit.
well, I'm trying not to, but
You'll do it, I know. You will not scratch it, I know.
okay,
Uh huh.
I'll keep that in mind. The spray pattern's right on top of the piston, right at the.
Yeah, those
It
little.
needs to be down in the hole.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I slowed it down a bunch. It is all very wrong. I mean, if you wanted to drive a hand grenade, you got one.
Yeah, I like hand grenades.
Yeah. I'll find out what the head looks like here in a little bit, because I brought my reamers for that shit too.
Oh, ow. What are you doing? Rosie.
So,
See what's going on in there.
well, I'm getting this one out. I don't know how many shims are in there. This ought to be exciting to put back in the hole. Normally there's because they couldn't keep a bicycle, let alone a motor.
Yeah, those stupid bastards.
Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm hung up against the side of the oil pump. I got one more bolt over here on the pressure regulator.
Speak up. Can't hear you.
I'm just muttering. It's okay.
I'm a muttering fool.
Affirmative on that one. Come on, baby, hit the hole.
Everything is beautiful. Okay, that's enough of that under there. The new shit? What are you talking about? New shit.
New liner.
You got it. What?
And they-
Finish your thought.
I
do the liner protrusion when I put new liners in it, because they're all different. Sometimes you get lucky and you'll have the same shit, but
Well, knowing what we're going through on this one, you're not going to get lucky. Trying to get the oil pan off, you got to tear everything apart because that tow bar they put in there.
Oh, I finally found my bolt.
Is that like finding your niche? You finally found your niche.
Probably worse than that.